Opening with the queen's pawn controls the center and usually leads to a more positional development of the pieces. The Indian game begins by controlling the important e4 square with the knight, rather than a pawn. The Trompowsky attack immediately attacks the knight on f6. The bishop is ready to be developed to an active square. This creates a pawn chain, linked pawns that form a strong structure. This prepares the bishop for development. White develops the knight and attacks the center. This fianchettos the bishop by placing it on a powerful diagonal, developing the knight and increasing influence in the center. Castling gets the king out of the center of the board, while also developing a rook. Very precise. This attacks white's pawn chain. This strengthens white's pawn chain. This defends the attacked pawn, developing the bishop and increasing influence in the center. Developing the knight and increasing influence in the center. Castling to the same side of the board is a more cautious approach. The bishop is kicked by a pawn and must now move or be captured. This moves the bishop to safety. Right on target. This is the strongest option. This develops the bishop and gives it scope on the long diagonal. This is not the right idea. This threatens to tactically win a pawn. After all captures, this is an equal trade. Takes back. This is a fair move. There were worse moves, but also something much better. This overlooks an opportunity to strike at the center with a pawn. Black's piece has moved to a square with greater activity and control. A solid choice. One more piece joins the action. White activates the last piece, bringing all pieces into play. This is not the right idea. This misses an opportunity to strike at the center with a pawn. This overlooks an opportunity to centralize a knight so it controls more squares. This misses an opportunity to eventually win a pawn. This overlooks an opportunity to offer an equal trade of pieces. This threatens to win material through a fork. This threatens to tactically win a pawn. This overlooks a better way to add a defender to a vulnerable pawn. This offers an equal trade of pieces. This threatens to kick a knight. The piece finds a new active square. A very strong play. Black was worse off, but now they are in a losing position. This overlooks an opportunity to kick a knight. Only one move worked there, and this wasn't it. This protects an underdefended pawn that is under attack. This allows the knight to control more squares. A strong move, occupying an outpost square and keeping the initiative. This move puts the rook on a safer square. The bishop finds a new active square. That's not a mistake, but it's not the best move either. This overlooks an opportunity to take an outpost with a knight. This overlooks an opportunity to add a defender to a vulnerable pawn. This removes the attacking bishop. Recaptures. Very precise. This mobilizes the knight, allowing it to control more of the board. One of the best moves. That's fine. The piece finds a new active square. This offers to exchange pieces of equal value. This wins material. Takes back. This creates a pawn chain, linked pawns that form a strong structure. Black's piece claims an outpost, adding pressure with tempo. This moves the rook to safety. The rook is on a strong square where it has activity. Recaptures. Takes back. Right on target. This defends a pawn that was under attack and had no defenders. This wins a tempo by threatening a knight and forcing it to move away. This move puts the knight on a safer square. That pin will win a knight.
At this point, black resigns, 1-0, as white's position is overwhelming, with strong piece activity and a clear path to victory. Praggnanandhaa's positional understanding was on full display, as he consistently improved his pieces and maintained pressure throughout the game. Gukash's counterplay was well-timed but ultimately insufficient against white's relentless pressure. The transition from middle game to end game was handled masterfully by white, who converted small advantages into a winning position. Black's resignation was justified, as white's pieces dominated the board, and black had no realistic way to defend against the impending threats. This game is a testament to Praggnanandhaa's ability to outmaneuver a strong opponent like Gukash in a complex and dynamic battle.